46-year-old Tom Cheng Cheong received his biggest career blow in November last year. He was laid off from a European bank where he was the chief of legal and credit administration. He says it happened so fast he was shocked. He got the retrenchment notice mid-afternoon, and by the end of the day, it marked the end of a 16-year career in the banking industry.
I was fearful because I do not know what is going to be in front of me in the future. What am I going to do next? Am I going to look for another job? And when I spoke to the human resource consultants, they said, look, you're going to wait for another 1 year before the job comes in. And the banks are facing a crisis, financial institutions. That was quite shocking news for me. I said, look, if I'm not going to do banking, what else can I do? Started panicking. I said, look, how about myself? I'm going to come home. Will I get my support from my kids and my wife? What would they say about me coming home and with nothing else to do for that certain period of time, at least for 1 year plus? So I was very fearful.
It was in the midst of this low point that he decided to do something totally radical. He turned to his passion of mind mapping for inspiration. Tom admits shifting gears was not easy.
It was extremely difficult, definitely. Because when we learn a new craft, we have to let go of whatever we learn. I have 20 over years in the banking line, which is actually 16 plus 6 years. 6 years in legal and 16 years in the banking line. So to do training upfront with now teachers and students, even corporate world, is totally different.
Tom has been a regular at mind mapping workshops conducted by international author and educational consultant Tony Buzan since 2004. In early January, the former banker and lawyer called up the local office of the Tony Buzan Learning Center. Being a regular workshop participant and a certified Buzan learning instructor, he was hired as a mind mapping trainer. While the uncertainty can wreck your nerves, losing one's job is not the end of the road. For some, it may be the start of a new adventure.
Hello.
This was the case for Carolyn Can. A former managing director at a well-known advertising agency, she lost her job last year when the company shut down its Singapore operations. But a few months later, she bounced back with her own business, Lollapalooza Asia, a distributor of hard-to-find boutique champagnes. Carolyn admits there was some hesitation and fear in the beginning.
There was initially when I looked at the options, but because I had unknowns in both options, going to Hong Kong and starting something new, or venturing into this, I just followed my heart. I followed my passion. And once we started, because we had such amazing support around us, everything just grew. And our friends told their friends, and it connected us with people. So it just organically grew. So just, follow your passion, dive in, and you can't go wrong.
While people are willing to diversify to new industries in times of recession, headhunters are quick to point out that recruiters are hard-placed to consider applicants doing a mid-career switch.
From a recruiter's standpoint, we tend to be paid, obviously, to find candidates who've got a very high degree of job fit. So we're paid fees to identify candidates with an existing track record. And if people don't have that, unfortunately, it's very difficult for us to present them to our clients' organisations.
However, according to the latest market recruitment trends by recruitment firm Ambition, while the unemployment rate will continue to climb through 2009, the good news is that higher caliber casualties are finding new jobs on either a permanent or interim basis. Whether job recruiters agree or not about switching industries, both Tom and Carolyn believe that finding something you're passionate about is the key to finding your footing once again to turn that corner. These reinventionists say that the best way to face a job loss is to stay positive and be ready to adjust to new situations. Because sometimes life's second act only begins after a crisis. Jennifer Alejandro, Channel News Asia.